Hey everybody, welcome back to another SOL review question for the grade 8 SOL test. This is a multiple choice question asking us to determine which of these terms is not an example of an integer. All right, so I guess we need to begin off by making sure we understand what an integer is. So an integer is a member of that family of numbers that's all the whole numbers like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, but it's also including all the negative versions of these. So -1 is an example of an integer, and -2, and -3, and -4, and so on and so on. So it's like the whole numbers, positives and negatives. Notice we don't have any fractions, so no fractions. Notice we don't have any decimals, so no decimals either. Just whole numbers, positive and negative. Now, as I look at these four possible answers, none of these look like what I've just listed here. So the trick is, are we able to rewrite any of these possible answers so that they are indeed an integer? And we'll begin with 12 over 4. Well, I know if I divide 12 by 4, that's equivalent to 3. And 3 is indeed an integer. So I'm looking for which of these is not an integer. And since 3 is indeed an integer, I can cross that one off the list. The next one, -4 squared. Well, the 4 is what's getting squared. So 4 times 4 is 16. And when I negate it, -16 is the equivalent of -4 squared. And -16, if I were to extend this number line out further, would fit or would fall in this little family of numbers that I was creating earlier. So definitely -16 is considered an integer also. So since it's considered an integer, I'm going to cross it off my list. How about the square root of 25? Well, I happen to know what the square root of 25 is, but if you're not sure, you can always use your calculator. The square root of 25 is equivalent to the integer 5. 5 is certainly an integer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a whole number. It's positive. Or if it was a negative, that would be fine too. So since the square root of 25 is equivalent to 5, that doesn't fall into the not an integer family. So the only one that's left is -4.8. So a simple process of elimination leads us to this answer. And there's really nothing we can do to -4.8 to make it look like an integer. It is a decimal. We can't change that. So -4.8 is the only example in these four that is not an integer. So answer D would be your correct choice. So I guess if I was trying to determine a way students might miss this is simply not knowing what an integer is. It is crucial that you understand what integers are, what whole numbers are, what irrational numbers are before you go into your SOL test. You have to have a solid understanding of what those are because I guarantee you'll have at least one question that's asking something like that. Okay, thanks for watching everybody. Have a great day.